I hate that these things are all the same colors of our covenant abilities, so we can't tell what's good and what's bad.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're all red, so you...
No, the other one had the blue Ardenweald seeds.
What I was trying to make is that you're Revendreth, and they're Revendreth, and you're bad,
Yep.
and they're bad.
Oh, is that how it is?
Are you good?
I'm so bad, I'm good.
I didn't say that it didn't work that way. I'm just saying it starts off being bad.
They really want you today.
I self-identify as naughty.
Wow.
That's what?
That's funny.
Yeah, my divine toll is pretty effective.
Usually turning into Captain America is pretty effective.
Well, I've got a little adjustment that allows me to have 3 on my initial target.
So Boss Man, are we pushing Sun King as quickly as we can to heal through the faces, or?
I don't know, to be honest. We don't quite have the healing we did last time we did it to do that. I don't know.
Could always go to Enerva.
I think that's the plan after this. I think Council might not be too bad either, though.
Is Altica not coming tonight?
Not sure.
I haven't seen him on yet.
What?
Hey, watch out for those traps in the ground. They blow up and hurt you.
What happens if I turtle and run over all 3 of them at once?
You wipe the
Let me just put up one of my
Our healers
shield
won't heal you.
and try it.
I think you still take damage from it in Turtle, to be honest.
You just take less.
Yeah, you don't take much damage from, it itself, but you take a lot of damage from the whole party here as we gang up on you.
Keep going, I'll watch to make sure we don't pull that. I'll bring up the back end.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, okay, this is not a safe place to summon people.
You sure?
Right, but when they pull, I'm letting them die.
Ooh. Welcome to the raid. You're dead.
I have faith.
Ain't
No
that-
butt pulls.
I'm waiting to see him pull. Who do we summon?
I'll take him.
Run right into him. I can see him doing it right now.
I only have 1 tank.
Coming.
Oh, here I come.
I saw you look at those all taken. I did not step on that bomb.
There's a bomb at the top of the stairs. Be careful.
There's 2 now.
Now there's some in melee. Oh, nope. Just kidding. I killed. Not anymore.
That wasn't a trap, I don't think. That was something called dark magic. Unless that is the trap exploding.
No, that was the trap going off.
I don't know. I've never
seeing
actually
your
looked to
mic's
see what
open.
the damage.
I like it. Don't tell her. I want to hear her talking crap over there.
What are you talking about, Asin? Me?
Yeah, she's talking about you, Stiff.
All I
This is
heard
all
was
about.
multiple F words.
Oh, that maybe she's talking about one of the hunters.
I can always
Oi.
tell when it's Lunis's pets on the boss. She has all the foxes. I love it.
She likes those foxes.
So, speaking of foxes, if anybody has seen the post that I posted on the Lions Pride Tavern and in Dungeons and Flagons, if you get to the point where you have a level 3 of the like pipelines that you say, I want to go use this for the
anima
treasure
conductor.
today or the boss today. Yeah, the animal conductor.
Animal
The anima conductor. Let me know so that we can organize a raid and get everybody the green fox mount. I'm trying to make that and make a guide for it for one of the podcasts. It looks just like Adonis's green prowler pet that she has right now. It's super cute. If you don't hit there by then, let me know. If I do, I'll let you guys know because I'll probably go right after raid and get that done whenever we get to that point.
Well, as long as it's super cute, I want it.
Okay. Like that one there with the
I'm
sun.
always a sucker for mount runs.
Well, tonight I'm going to be working on what is this mount called? It's a Bastion silver and white tiger.
Tiger. Oh, I'm
I
down
don't-
for that.
It's those
A
Kyrian
Larian?
ones with the Larian liger. I'm thinking of what's it called?
Look like a liger?
Oh, there's a movie where he
The Lion
vote
King.
for Pedro. That movie, and he draws a liger.
Boy and Dynamite.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
Dude,
Man.
Come on,
Sure.
no.
vote for Pedro, Mom.
I have seen that one. I did not like it.
It's really dumb. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be working on. We have to go and find shards all over. So did we not kill all the trash? Or are they just slow?
The jailer amasses an army
Slow.
They're just
to
slow.
destroy the Shadowlands.
They need to stop talking and do their job.
Deserve their fate for believing
So if
the
you'd like to go
lies
do that, that's where I'm gonna start trying to find shards and
Ah, congrats,
we
Faye.
get so many shards we can go and talk to the bell or whatever, and we get the tiger thing.
Yeah, congrats on the BOE.
Thanks. Nice.
Got the screenshots for the guide. Hopefully I can write down a lot of the waypoints too for it. That will help, because what I've found is there's not a lot of waypoints online. There's mostly like people doing it, and you like have to see where they're at on the map.
No way.
It seems like there's just not a lot of information on all the waypoints, but there's a lot apparently, and that's probably why.
So, no way.
Okay. Totally.
That's gonna make me step on a trap.
I apologize.
Poor Trap. Always getting stepped on.
I know, right?
Little.
No, it comes up as Mastercrafted Gamesman's Snare. That's what the explosion is. It's not dark magic, so that was something else.
Alright, where are we headed, boss?
Is it up to Sun King? I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rats on the cloth wrists.
Nice as a.
Please loosely spread in this room.
Oh crap!
Don't,
Forgot about this room.
Yeah, don't kill each other with the orbs.
Apparently, we're not in the right room.
What is fun?
Fuse
can
went
I
back to repair.
Charity and try and kill Charity.
What?
Casa. Kill Casa.
No, we're going after Charity tonight.
What?
I think I'm out of that. I got stunned right when I was moving out of the swirl.
Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have a pistol with me.
See, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, she's not tanking one of the mobs right now.
No, I am.
I'm popping everything.
Yeah, I think so did Tick Tick.
Oh,
Yeah, as evidenced by the 7k DPS.
And also the fact that
All the kiting.
the mini boss is glued to him.
well, he is a trap. They wanted to step on it like everyone else.
These enforcers hit hard.
You think?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm sure.
because they have 2 stacks of 50% haste that we're just not purging. I say
I
that
kinda
as a
figured.
shaman
I
who
ran
can
out of
purge
mana.
it.
Who's the
There must be
shaman?
an enemy screaming somewhere.
Hey,
yeah.
I said it. I say that as a shaman who could purge it, but
Did not.
Yeah,
But no, my DPS.
yeah. It's globals. This DPS globals, man.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
any
that's
mage
fine.
should be spell stealing those because it's a haste buff.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's the reason I'm leaving it. Is because I'm
Exactly.
giving it to our mages.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't take anymore. I was not
We're so full of crap.
I know.
Did you want a portal set up? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember if we had anything set.
Mm-mm.
This is an artificer for
No.
portal, so it's just a matter of how quick Castle wants us to push the healing on.
I don't know. Is Ant in here? What do you think?
We're gonna push the healing.
Okay.
Okay.
Last time. Do it again. Cloud of 10 soon. You know what you're doing. Yeah.
That's a nice.
Do you want
That's
to
a nice
set 4
one.
people to set the pedestal at the start of the fight then?
I'll go grab square at the very beginning.
I'll go grab triangle.
I'll grab star.
Okay. I'll grab diamond.
Everybody
Yeah,
stay
I'll
calm.
I'll use cooldowns.
Stick your winky in the water fountain.
Okie dokie.
Hard. Do you need something to eat? You're looking kind of bony there.
I'm feeling optimistic. I'll put the new one
Wait.
down.
You're feeling optimistic about this fight?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Gluttonous hedonism. This is a good one.
Mm.
Feast of, yeah, there you go.
Like I
Wow.
said, I'm feeling optimistic.
Well, I mean, at least with the hedonism part, they actually made the table look relatively sturdy.
Putting the cauldron down.
And the mage table, please.
Thank you, Jelly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody grab
Thanks,
one.
Joey. You're welcome.
Hey, Charity, did we do this before? Do we know what we're doing?
This is the one with the we have to taunt off each other for the big bat guy that comes down.
Things and stuff and messes in front and run things
We have to
around.
taunt each other for the shade, and we have to
Okay.
move out of the fire for the shade and aim his fire towards the walls if we can as we kite him around the room.
Okay, at least one of us knows what we're doing.
Mommy.
You just do the tank stuff.
Yeah, I'll just do the tanky
Did
things.
you?
It
Yeah.
makes me feel real confident.
I mean, that's kind of 90% of the fights. You just kind of do a different fight than the rest of the entire group. And you're like, what's happening over there? Oh, that's interesting. Cool. I'll just keep doing this thing in the corner over
Yeah,
here.
look at them run off there, and I'll beat on this guy as he beats on me.
All right.
Oh, there's stuff. Don't step in it. Tanking used to be hard. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, easy.
Wait.
Okay, that's already checked and see if everybody has gotten a flask.
Because we are together and we're good tanks.
You're amazing. I'm just faking it.
Okay.
That's what Captain America. That's the kind of things Captain America says.
He is a paladin.
On your right.
Nunes is going back and forth. All I see is foxes running back and forth.
What do they say?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get a pull in on those other ones if we
I
can?
clicked too many times. Someone else is gonna have to get it.
Oh.
Somebody else can get on. Frank.
I clicked and then immediately clicked again and canceled it because I didn't think it went. Because there's like that half-second delay of my character has to turn and look at it.
I got diamond or triangle.
I got diamond.
Star's open. So is square.
Kill this assassin.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Triangle's open.
We're way off.
We had another healer the last time we did this. I think we had 7.
Do not allow them.
Alright, we're gonna have to kill these assassins.
Yeah. Kill assassins. Get these assassins down the shade spawning.
Faye, can you try?
Yeah.
See if we can all stack up behind the shade while we kill these assassins.
Yep. Stack with that. Stack with that.
Beware.
I suicided to get those things further away from us.
We gotta swap.
Sure.
You can do better. Beware.
You give us down.
Yeah.
Put a battle res on a healer on Colada and just wipe.
I got it.
You must be
holding.
Beware.
You want to swipe it up?
Yeah, he called a wipe.
Stand and stab. It was the other guy stacking up on me, not the shade.
Vanquisher.
He was beating me real hard.
Don't release.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my add-on because my threat meter works in instances and it works outside, but in raid it's not working. I can't figure out why.
Thank you, Claudia.
Welcome.
What's wrong with tanking? What's wrong with tanking in a dress? What's wrong with tanking? What's wrong with tanking?
Costa, since we don't have the power to push him before the second set of assassins, how do you want us to do that?
We do.
You think?
Well,
Yeah,
if
we were like,
No, we
were a ways off, weren't we?
We didn't use our special tactic that I didn't tell anybody about. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Special tactic.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's the
They
second
pour a
set
lot
of
of cheese
tactics.
on.
It's the first wave, but it's the second set because we started.
Oh, is that when you're using like the pally shit and the?
Ant's gonna summon Tom Brady.
Okay, everybody pray.
Which one? The Ember Blast?
I can't remember the name of it, but there was something. Weren't we supposed to drop it somewhere?
So
I'm gonna look up to see what I can find.
the Ember Blast is a meteor effect that we need to share, split the damage between us. Otherwise, you will get one shot or kill friends if you're only within with a couple of people. You need at least 5 people in it. So you're just basically taking the Ember Blast to melee, and we're keeping the Phoenixes away while we're not standing in front of the boss.
Okay, so take the Phoenixes, kite them around the edge of the room.
More just ideally they're not in the melee because they're gonna drop
We'll
puddles.
CC them away
But
from
Right.
yeah, we're just gonna knock them back and slow them and stuff.
The Ember Blast. Do you want that like 5 yards behind the boss or so? That way, because it spreads when it drops.
I should grab Windrush Totem. Well, I'm not going to because I don't have any totems. We can use like a roar there to get out of it if we need to, but
Yeah, there's a guy that says move it 10 yards away from the raid, so it'll.
We do it 10. Yeah, we do it about 10 yards back.
it's just so melee doesn't have to move as far. The problem is
because of our tanks, we were having struggling with our tanks getting.
No, we weren't struggling with that. We were struggling with our taunts.
I'm
Had
not
nothing to
saying
do with
your
the
tank.
fire.
I'm saying tanks in my guild.
Well, we're not in your guild.
I know. I'm saying that's what we ended up doing because there was just so much.
Oh, I see.
On top of the tanks, on top
Yeah.
of melee.
I think we'll be okay. We got it down last time just fine.
Yep.
Just have to clean it up.
Wait, did you just say we got it down just fine last time?
Yep, we got it
Would you
down.
like to swap roles? Sorry. It's
I'm the one that dies
It's
every
hard
time.
work. It's not just
Oh.
fun.
And you want those of us who can off heal to do our little baby heals too?
I mean, if you can, and it's not going to take away from your DPS, then do it. But
It's probably
each
more
other,
important.
if it's quick and easy, because it's otherwise the healers are spending a lot of time healing raid too.
I don't know, because I usually just dot him up after when I go over to stand at the
Oh, yeah.
thingy.
That's easy. You can do that.
Cool.
I don't consistently heal though.
5.
The ads are down.
3, 2, 1.
Rid those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Stars free.
Triangle's free.
I'm going diamond.
Thanks for the cool ones.
Star free.
Diamond's
Triangle's free.
Square.
More of those fools seek to hinder us.
Triangle and square are free.
Allow them to interfere.
Not quite.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
No, I didn't get it that time either.
No. Just a little bit. Almost got it.
Okay, Jeff.
assassin down.
Beware.
Good touch.
Thank you, Trank.
Yeah.
Good, just keep the shade.
Okay,
He's almost.
will do.
Beware.
Careful about being in China with the Phoenixes, guys, because if you get the Ember Blast, you're gonna be screwed.
I should be helping stack for that.
Beware.
He needs to move just a little bit more. That should be good. That should be good. After this next one, boss, we can move him to the left.
Beware.
He's in fire mode, can't hit him.
Beware.
Probably want to get Glory up after this phase pushes, because he's about to here soon.
Get him out of the fire pit.
Pushed.
We're going to get the guys that run up.
Yeah, infusers pretty early. Should be infusers next.
Melee will get the clear side infusers.
Stars free.
Coming in 5 seconds.
Diamond is free.
Get ready to kill infusers.
Cycle's free.
Infusers are up. Melee get the clear side.
Need more help on these ranged, or these infusers ranged.
The one on blue.
After, make sure you grab that one. Or one of the healers grab it, orb, and start healing Kelpus.
Incoming assassins.
Orb over by square for a healer.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that the deaths are swift.
Must be joking.
Thank you.
Ooh, double Vanquisher.
A lot of him.
We got a lot of DPS down, I think. That assassin down.
Go 5 down.
You healed.
Faye, can you drink?
No, I don't have mana. Oh, no, I do.
You want me to drink? Yeah.
Got it.
Mana. Both of you can, that's fine. We're
Okay.
There's just too many debuffs. We can't have both.
No.
Yeah,
we had 2 Vanquishers up. Because we spent way too much time trying to kill the infusers. We got behind on the Vanquishers. Although we did have a lot of DPS dead down for that, which wasn't ideal, but...
It's a wipe.
Do we have a B-res?
That was actually a really good phase 2. We went into that phase 2 with like the worst possible conditions, like everything was up. We still got through it.
So it was actually pretty
really
good.
Sign.
Not have a B-res. Do you have your soulstone?
You must be.
No, I'm gonna put a soulstone.
Beware.
Healer. For the next one. We
There's
just
a
won't
portal,
use it.
so you can release and just get here pretty quick.
You can do better.
And repair along the way.
So for
Right, not left.
Yeah, it's front right.
I think that was only our second time seeing the phase after the shade. So the main thing with that one are the infusers that spawn after the big gargoyle dude. And I'll try and I have a countdown, so I can help call that out. But when they spawn, that's like the number one, like off the gargoyle, kill those infusers.
Infusers, the number one thing to get down, and then
you can root them and
stun them. I got one.
Knockbacks I think do not work because they're
knockbacks
do
do not
anything.
They thunderstorm
but slows and
either,
snares
so,
do
yeah.
work.
I can grip anything.
It's very important for healers to get those as soon as possible. Those orbs. So the second you see one of them die, go grab it and just start pumping heals into Kel'Thas. Ny'alotha and Thiel, if you do have your Guardian Spirit, that is probably the best time to use it when you get right after that phase. Did you guys take the talent that makes it on a 1 minute cooldown?
I did.
Okay.
There's also conduit that increases the duration by 2 seconds and the healing by 17%.
Okay. That's really good.
I think the one last thing would be when we're in the shade phase, after every soak mechanic where we soak the meteor, there's going to be a big puddle of fire, and that's like the perfect time to move the boss. And it's like it needs to be like a decently large movement. It's not like a little sidestep because it's a big puddle.
Sorry, say that again.
Every time we do a soak mechanic where like you see the ring and everyone stacks up to soak, that leaves a big puddle. So that's like a good time for when to move the bosses after every soak mechanic.
Okay. Yeah, and if you wanted to say nudge them over or something, I'm always happy to oblige.
Nudge. Aw.
No.
Can you please gently nudge him over?
Give me a little scoop.
Well, it sounds like it's a bigger scoop.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Rid of those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Square's open.
So is Diamond apparently. I don't know what canceled mine.
Yeah, mine got canceled too.
If you get targeted with damage.
Oh, okay. I think I got clipped by the
So it's a good time to start off healing a bit. Guy's gonna die pretty quickly. Star's open.
It's like squares open too. Nope.
Triangle's open.
Still open.
Square's open.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths
This is
are
gonna be a good
swift.
push.
Yeah, that went down really fast that time. Good.
Push them. We're not gonna get it. We're gonna be like just off again. Push them. Push. Oh no! Did we miss it?
We
Yeah,
got
we
it,
did.
we got it.
No, we got it.
Healers.
Stacking up behind him.
We meleeed. Thank you.
Swapping.
They're soaking. And moving.
Beware.
Ny'alotha, can you hand?
Nobody in front of the boss except for the tanks.
We got a knock for that. Thank you.
Just keep
You
your
are
guy.
far.
You need
Yeah.
to move up a little farther forward.
Yeah, we can't be off in China like that. I know you guys, like, the fixate makes you want to do that, but you can't.
Face down.
Gonna get beat up now or after.
We're probably better off getting her up now.
10%.
Beware.
Price 45, right?
45, yep. Can we drag him a little bit so we can get away from these Phoenix?
Running very fast.
You trank.
Who?
Lost.
Glory.
Nice, cancel that.
Phase.
Nice.
Okay, so
Alright, so we got infusers coming out soon. First is the Vanquisher in 10 seconds. This is a good time to heal and use the
Ranged is getting the side with all the fire on it, guys. Those are the infusers we're killing.
Alright. Stars free.
Diamond's free.
Vanquishers are up.
Triangle free.
Oh, those are infusers.
Diffusers. Make sure we kill those two.
I didn't get a timer for that.
Theo, grab one of the orbs and make sure you use Guardian Spirit on them immediately. Over here on the left hand side.
Great job on the infusers.
Guys.
Orbs.
Guardian Spirit right on Kel'Thas, Theo.
There's another orb up.
Heal. When you have that orb, you gotta heal. Kel'Thas.
Sorry, I got turned around.
Assassins are up.
Do not allow them to interfere.
This Vanquisher down real quick for the tanks.
Yeah, we're gonna 4%.
Drinking.
Get the
assassins down now.
Hold the Vanquisher for a bit.
And
until now,
Good job on
it's all yours.
assassins.
One more.
push them.
Nice. Alright, shades
Got
up.
shit.
Alright,
In
let's get
5
these occultists.
Shade
Help
is
us,
up.
Hero.
Grab the bombs.
Hero.
Big damage phase.
Pull out of him. Steal him.
Beware.
Range, we need to get up a little closer.
Beware.
Raptor, Spirit Link on the group. Glory, the second that your trank is up, use it.
Beware.
Could you grab that Vanquisher? I'll grab Shade.
Trying.
Just kill boss.
500k.
You're gonna have to deal with the Vanquisher, the Shade's lower health.
I'm trying to swap it.
Yep, I know, I'm just saying. Good shit, guys.
Job.
Yep.
Oh, nice job.
Remember, he jumps down and does damage, so don't get greedy with loot.
Lorla, you weren't here last
He's
week, were
an
you?
asshole.
You just say that because the
Yeah,
kids.
I didn't like having to save
He is an
him
He
asshole.
doesn't do a lot of
in
damage.
our
He does
quest. It's like, no,
I
I
was
don't want
literally
to.
at like
I don't want
2%
to.
health when it killed me, so it does do damage.
Somebody got a weapon.
Nice.
That's a loot.
Well, it's not letting me loot chests.
Is that 2 pulls?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have
Was it 2? 3. 3.
Okay, now the question is, do we think...
Nerva.
Yeah, do we think a Nerva or Council, since we're like right here for Council?
Yeah, Nerva's a lot less mechanics.
True.
I don't know if
feel
y'all
like
have
it's-
someone
yeah,
to
but a
do
Nerva
these, or you have
is-
someone to do the drainage.
I've never done it, but I get the idea. I'm not entirely sure when the best times are, other than, like... Yeah.
I like getting on a Nerva.
I mean, Nerva might be the best choice.
We got Nerva.
Council.
Just go back to the beginning. We can go take the portal back to the beginning. Forgot. It's downstairs first.
I think the big thing on Minerva is like soaks, right?
The lasers. on the
Lasers,
orbs.
yeah.
That's about it.
Make sure we soak in the little,
Like, that's the
yeah,
biggest
and
thing.
get the
and then-
bomb, whatever.
Yeah, the bottles.
Yeah. As long as somebody can do the draining, then it's just soak mechanics and the falls things. Second phase is the harder part because you can't go through the middle.
We could also try the darker silo strat. Zach and then all move in one direction.
Play a brick and don't tell their new bosses eyes.
This is mainly a single target with occasionally an ad spawning.
Yep.
The ad's not focused, right? It's cleaved off, hopefully, if we have the damage.
I know it needs to be tanked. I don't
Tanked,
remember.
that's it. But you have to go to it, right? So it needs to be brought in.
Yeah,
Minerva, you've got to bring it in.
And well, at one point you have to go to it because they're not gonna be able to move. But it's a different thing.
This is trash.
And I heard, pull everything.
You pull what you want, but do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You just TMI'd to me.
She did.
You're the one who said you're going to be pulling everything in front of everybody.
Oh, these ads are going to teach you the mechanics.
Kind of. So, there will be 2 orbs that are going to spawn, and there will
you bring that
That's
in?
an ad. Yeah, we want that to spawn near the group, but not on people, please.
You'll get the hang of it.
Yeah, there you go. Like
Social
that.
distancing.
That's perfect.
It didn't spawn the ad because reason.
You get the lines through the orbs. Lines through the orbs. Perfect.
So, yeah, on the boss fight there will be 3 orbs that spawn, not 2. And basically, what we have to do is 3 people will get marked and they'll draw a triangle, or there will be lines connecting them. They have to make sure those lines go through the orbs.
Yeah, not you standing on the orb, but the lines have to go through.
Yeah. Welcome back to geometry class.
These little blue orbs.
Well, right now it's 2. In the boss fight, it'll be 3.
I don't think that ad will
That
spawn
is
in
not.
this.
That's
Yeah,
heroic.
I think that's heroic. But there will be an ad that spawns from it, and it needs tanked.
There is not a player taking it, it does raid void.
If you get the arrow above your head, if you get the not the yellow arrow, but you get the red arrow above your head, that means you're getting the lines, and there will be a knockback, so you can use that to get you towards the orbs. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, try to pre-position so that you're getting knocked towards the orb you're going to be running to.
Not away from.
A shriek wing and having it bounce after that phase.
Yep.
But I just like saying but.
And we have to soak these.
Yeah, the little
Only
circles
one.
on the
Only
floor.
one
Oh,
person
yeah,
needs to.
Only one person needs to soak it, but they all need. There will be a few on the boss fight. I don't know how many, but
Probably like 4.
well, okay. I don't know if that's just like there were 2 with 15 people. I don't know how many there's gonna be with 30.
I think they spawn near players, right? They don't spawn out in the middle of nowhere.
Kinda near.
Kinda, and
Ooh,
sometimes they'll drop red puddles. Sometimes they won't. It really depends.
It's like this game knows me.
Sometimes they'll bounce also.
2 warp
So you have to
desires on a
soak
pistol.
them, and then
I think
soak them
bounce
again.
might be heroic. Is the bounce
No,
heroic?
it's there. It's based off of the energy. It's not.
Have someone
Also,
in charge of
one soak.
Yeah, you don't need a bunch of people in it. Just one person.
Charity, both of us have a lot of warp desires.
apparently. Casa, do you have someone in charge of draining the tanks, or do I need to do that in between tanking?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure when to drain them.
Phase switch, right?
I think just
So
before
like
phase switch and then
phase
just
switch,
after, right?
You phase switch and you'll like drain the first one, and then for the second phase you do the next, like just before and just add, right? don't think it's phase
I
switching.
don't know, to be honest.
Can I get a
It goes by
I'm
combat.
pulling on. I'm a poke.
If you do that phase change and you have like enough DPS though, like to push the phases, it works fine.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's if we have enough DPS. We have to. We don't know how much damage we're gonna do. It's 18 million health.
Don't use any consumables. We'll see.
So, I mean, we're gonna find out really quickly.
So I need to go change conduits.
We can take a break real quick while we're waiting for a response from Blinn and Deckard to get back.
I'm gonna restart my game.
I don't need a slow, I need to go faster.
Is this damage magical or physical in this boss fight? For like the soak and the beams?
I don't know.
Probably magical.
I'm probably gonna see that too. Oh, Dragon's on.
Stood by her has become such a monstrous sight. But people who are power hungry, they in for a worse fate. A bargaining with the sea queen. Guess who gonna end up the bait? Under the sea, with tentacles riding a gozo was guarding a hatchery. My, that's a lot of unstable eggs. What an explosion, what a mess. I shot his toddlers, wriggling horrors.
It looks like it's percentage based.
Basically, I'm doing it 5 to 12% before the next checkpoint, depending on how full the tank is. And then we're basically always draining the one next in the chain, unless one just ended. And then I just click the one that just ended after, or the focused one.
But it does do damage. So.
Yeah, once the group's stabilized is when I want to click it, yeah. And then near the end of the fight, I'm just watching the first one, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Castle, where are you going to want the tanks to drop off their debuff?
Oh, the one where you have to run away.
Yeah. Like maybe the very pit behind her, or where are we going to tank her?
So yeah, probably over by Skull.
Yeah, okay, works for me.
Like, I want ideally around square-ish. Doesn't necessarily have to be exactly there. That's like where I want you to at the start of the fight. I don't remember. Do we move over to the other side near the end? I don't think we do.
Just move like kind of to the middle a little bit, depending on like the
4, 3.
because you have to move to the ads when you get to the when the one
Right,
moves,
that's
right?
why we end
So
up on the other side of the room.
Then you just kind
sometimes,
of end up where you're at.
Can't you run the ad in?
Depends on what
yes,
percentages.
but not always.
Sometimes you get rooted as soon as you get the circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how much. If it's
Yeah, it depends on
66,
the energy.
63.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if one of I don't remember which one it is, but when one of them gets a 66, you're the ad guy that drops the circle. You can't move. You get rooted.
Okay, if whoever gets it at that point calls it out, we can I can like Tigers list it.
I don't think those work on that route.
Oh, okay.
Because I got it once and the escape artist didn't work.
It's a concentrated anima that does the ads.
I don't remember which barrel is which, and just know she starts on the left.
First one's the
It goes
tanking
all
one.
the way across, right?
Yeah, and then she goes
1,
back
2, 3,
to
4.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, first one's tanking one.
Yep.
So are we tanking on square or dropping the ad off on square?
Add near the boss, and it really depends. I boss somewhere around square, and then like the ad when we get it, if we can move with it somewhere around around the edge of the boss. That way, it's not directly on top of melee.
So usually the room stays clear right in front of this. And this is where we drop it.
So, one thing I know what happens with the larger group, if you're on melee, if you're dropping that, when the circles pop up, they will pop up in melee. So, just people be aware that they can pop up in melee.
One other
The
thing.
Orbs that you have to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so just remember that there's one ad that needs to be kicked.
That's on
Cast
normal?
Condemn.
That's heroic.
No, it's on normal too.
It's
It
not.
might.
I swear to God it is.
If it is, it might be at the. No, it's not.
I thought it was.
No, because it's the ad barrel is just getting the ad. Then it's the circle roots you, and then the third one is when the ad spawns, it starts shooting out darts that are extremely easy to dodge, but very.
I thought the Unleashed Shadow can summon either ad. I thought.
That's I think on
The
heroic.
the Icy Veins guide on it says it has one that needs to be interrupted.
Yeah.
That's
And
not being
then the
Okay, it's
the
one at a
hard
time, right? It's not
yeah,
both?
it's one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
either or, right? So there's the kick ad, and then there's also the Spectre, which he needs to be engaged in melee, otherwise he just like continuously cast Condemn.
Okay. You're
Pretty sure.
I've never seen that one spawn.
It's like a pretty weak ad. I think it dies pretty quick.
But we'll see when we pull.
You that, Pistol?
I heard it.
Hang on. There's more to this fight than just some orbs and barrels. Let's make sure most people are here before I start explaining stuff.
A lot of sarcasm. This fight is. I hate this fight.
It's not a bad fight.
I don't like it
I like
because
this fight?
the orb, like the draining. It can get, if you don't do it right, it can get.
Yeah, when you get the orbs with when they have the spinny
That's the last
beam
phase,
that comes
yeah.
out.
You can't run through the middle or you die.
Oh, you can. You just gotta
Great
look for an opening,
triangle.
right?
So I know it's
No,
shared.
you
I think
that's it.
Kelly was here. Is Mel here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So basically, this fight revolves around the 4 tanks in the corner of the room, or side of the room? I don't know, whatever. Basically, they're going to do certain things at certain thresholds of energy. 33 and 66% energy, new mechanics will start happening. But basically, each barrel does a thing. And then each threshold of energy changes that thing slightly. So the first barrel on the left is the tank mechanics. For the most part, for them it's just whether or not it does more damage, and then sometimes they have to drop it really far away. The second tank, I think, is that the bottles? I don't remember which one's which.
I thought we just had to tank swap on that one and then run them out.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
But I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's what the 66% and above energy thing is. It's just a fall off damage thing. The next tank, I believe, is the bottled anima. I don't remember which one's which. But basically, those are the circles the little tiny circles that were spawning in the trash. Sometimes when I think they're at 33% energy, they'll start dropping puddles that you don't want to stand in after we catch them. At 66, they'll bounce, so you'll have to catch it once and then catch it a second time. The third container, I think, yeah, that's the triangle and the orbs. So basically, you guys were doing it in the trash. Instead of 2 orbs, there will be 3, and you have to make sure the lines from the buff or the debuffs you guys get, the line has to go through all 3 orbs at the same time. So you just need to line it up so that your lines go through the orbs. Don't think of yourselves as the corner of the triangle, but you're having to draw the triangle through the dots, if that makes sense. You'll get used to it, hopefully. Otherwise, we're gonna be on this a lot. But at 33% energy, the orbs will have their own lines in between them. Do not ever go into the lines. It will kill you very quickly. If you have to do the mechanic during that phase, and you probably will, you have to walk around the triangle to get to the far ones.
The orbs just need one. So you're gonna have 2 lines going to you, right? Because you're gonna have one to your two partners. You only need one of those lines going through the orb, right? You don't need
one through each orb, right?
So you're assigned to an orb, right? So if I'm sending out an orb and I have the line to my left player going through it, I don't need the line to the right player going through it.
Correct.
I don't need both of them, just one.
Just one of the 2 lines going through one of the orbs.
So if you're good, if a line's going through it, you're good. Stop moving and let the other players adjust to you.
Yeah, essentially you just make a bigger triangle than that's already there.
Yep. And then the 66% energy for that is fucking terrifying. The lines that connect the orbs start spinning. I don't know what we do there. We just fucking wing it and hope they get to the thing.
Don't fucking
by the awful. Basically, just avoid the lines as you try and get to where you need to be to connect the dots. It's awful, though.
We're talking about a strategy where you would use the knockback to get to your orb faster. Be careful doing it in that phase, because you could very easily get knocked through a moving line. So that one be try and get knocked a bit away from the orb.
Yep. And then the last container is the add container, and that was the red circle. We want that to spawn close-ish to the boss, but not on people if we can help it. when he hits 33% energy, he's gonna root the player that gets the circle. It's kind of annoying, but then the tank just needs to bring the boss to the ad, so one of the tanks can pick up the ad if it's the tank ad. If it's not the tank ad, we have to kick the ad. We just don't want condemn ever going off. And then when it hits 66% energy, it will start spawning little darts around the ad. It's kind of annoying as melee, but they're kind of hard to see sometimes, but they're super easy to dodge because they're a very slow-moving dart. If you think of the one boss in Spires of Ascension that does the bullet hell thing, it's kind of like that, but a lot easier to dodge. But not as easy to see because it's red darts on a brown floor. I mean, that's basically it. I think the folks already know the swap. It's basically going to come down to, can we figure out how to click the barrels, and can we figure out how to do the triangle with the orbs.
So all I remember is tank swap, and then people are doing triangle stuff.
Yep, basically.
Tanks don't ever get it, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Too, yeah.
Boy, they've made it so easy for us.
Well, you guys do the tank swap stuff. We gotta do the dance back here.
How do I know if it's a tank ad or not a tank ad?
Big ad is tank ad.
Big ad,
like
yeah.
A giant boy with no cast bar, that's the tank ad.
Okay.
Small boy with the cast condemn, that's the one we gotta kick and kill.
Most of the time, as far as I could tell, most of the time, if not all the time, it's gonna be the tank ad. So I would just be ready to tank it regardless.
Throw a shield at it, or whatever you got.
Yeah, I hit it.
I think it stands still, so you need to go to it.
Yes.
That's annoying. That's more work than I signed up for.
Everyone is not tanking. Grab it.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She doesn't move right away, just be aware. Do I just drain this first one immediately? No, I probably... Oh, yeah, 5 to 10. Alright, I'm looking at a thing.
Okay.
Oh my.
Soaks.
Did we assign draining people?
Link's coming in soon.
Draining 1, rate damage is going up. I think?
Try and go through them.
Good.
Yep, second one went way down.
Yo, popcorn.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
You're at 80%, so go ahead.
2, 1.
That's the ad. Oh, no, it's not. That's the tank.
No, this is the ad. Bottles.
Take the boss, you take the ad.
Try and just cleave onto the ad. Try to avoid focusing it if you can.
It's like click the one that just got used, so incoming damage.
7 stacks for
Links are coming
Orb
up.
coming up.
Kick my stacks and
right
drop
by
whenever you
melee.
want to switch.
Okay.
You want to back up through it. You want to put the lines through it, not you.
Soaks.
More raid damage. Oh, tank went down.
3.
Yeah, because if you touch the orb, you get a lot of damage too. Don't touch the orb.
If you're not in the little group of
If you can bring
No,
that
in,
in,
bring it in, bring it in.
in.
the
Take
boss,
it in.
not to China,
Right.
please.
Cannon it.
How about I grab the spectrum when we switch up?
All right.
Those stacks hurt a bit.
Yeah.
Links in 3.
Want to
2.
go like three?
I'll grab it as soon as it drops. How's that?
Soaks.
Okay,
swap?
taunting.
Is she still draining that one? I haven't.
No, she's almost in.
Is it percent? I haven't been
25% it switches.
Okay.
3,
Soaks
2,
again.
1.
Soonish. Right now. He's
They
bounced.
bounce this time?
Yep.
And puddles.
Haunting.
She draining? Yeah, she's
No,
still
she-
draining the bottle.
Another round of links.
Oh, yep. Okay, I'm draining the bottle now.
Well, we could almost just taunt back and forth on one.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
Yeah, I got it back now. Unless we want to stress out the healers, that's kind of fun.
Soaks.
So taunt it when you drop.
Add it in if you can move. If you can't, you need to go to Raptor. Thanks.
Link. Good grip, by the way.
Needs to be
Don't
tanked.
run through the lines around the orbs if you can.
If I was already in.
No, it feels.
Yeah, stay in the middle. Don't run through the lines.
Oh, she's dead.
That's not Ten's dead.
Links are dead.
I'll come back up. I've got the cloak.
I'll
Awesome.
grab this spectre.
Oh my god.
Until it blows up and then I die.
Yup. Yeah, no, you can't go through the lines at all.
That one wasn't drained. But 98%.
Oh, what the? Because I think I might have. What the
I think you
hell?
practice on
You
that one.
drained the wrong one.
No, I didn't. I drained this
2,
one.
1.
But it's literally been going up the entire time. It did not even get touched. That was like.
Yeah, I know.
if you get
All
a-
of them slowly go up slightly, but the one she's focusing goes up a lot faster.
Got a tank down.
Yeah,
Oh,
we,
white.
I don't
Yeah.
think we have a
I
rest.
don't understand how the soak thing works, or the
He has a
drain
soul
thing
sword.
works quite yet. This wasn't a
Before
terrible pull, though, all things considered.
Yeah, we never had to run the thing out either.
I think Tiger's Listing breaks them from that route, by the way.
It might break
Okay.
it for the duration of.
Because they got.
No, we
gripped
never
and
got
then
the
moved.
You
root.
got gripped in.
We're still at 23% on that barrel. We never got to the
Oh yeah.
root.
And she got down to 20%. That's odd.
Yeah, that was
Shabby.
Please, please.
cool.
So question, Casa. So you drained the second one when we went to 50%, right?
Yeah.
Then did you ever drain, or you drained the third one when we go to 50%, right? And then you
Thanks,
drained the
Mike.
second
I
one like halfway
drained-
through.
I don't know.
I think that's how you're supposed to do it. So you drain the one you're going to, and then
And then you drain
You
the other
drain
one after it swaps
back,
to
yeah.
one. Yeah, and that's what I did. I just apparently
Okay.
at that high of energy, I need to drain it more than once. I guess I don't know.
Good job on the soaks, by the way. I don't think we had a single missed one, right?
Yeah, there was that at the near the very end after we
After the call
realized.
for the white. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was after we realized that the one container was full, basically.
You're not killing the big guy.
We don't need to like hard target swap to it.
How hard is it hitting the tanks, by the way?
Very hard.
I guess that's true.
It's okay as long as we keep swapping back and forth.
Okay. I mean,
But it does. I'm noticing it does add a stacking debuff, so we'll have to just, keep on tanking it back and forth. As long as we're swapping, I think we're okay.
Try and keep our stacks low as possible.
Can we get some lock rocks, please?
Yes, you can have some rocks.
We've always just burned the ads down.
Thank y'all.
Man, he's dying pretty fast.
yeah, no, it was pretty good. I don't understand the drain thing quite yet. Still.
If you want to stay on the left side, I'll stay on the right hand side. You can just.
Well, I'm fine. Like, I thought it drained it, but apparently it didn't drain it enough. Or maybe I swapped the drain. Is it like it drains till it's empty unless I click a different thing, and we can only drain one at a time? Because I did click another
Right.
orb.
Yeah, you can only drain one at a time.
But is it only drains for a little bit, or did it
I
will
think it
eventually
drains all the
drain?
way. I think it drains all the way and splits between the other ones that are open.
Yeah, because that one was going up the
So you
entire
have to
time.
like drain and then drain and then drain and then it's like almost like a constant back and forth to keep everything low. But it fills the more empty ones.
Yeah.
I believe.
And just as a reminder, when you get the big circle around you, that is the ad spawner. Just if you can, bring that into the boss. If you're rooted, say like I'm rooted, I can't move, and then we'll come to you or try to grip you over. But I think that's the only thing that's like a big old circle around you in this in the fight.
Well, that's definitely the biggest circle. The smaller circles are the soaks.
Yeah, but they don't like spawn on you.
No, and we were picking them up pretty quick. So.
Yeah, soaks were good. Soaks were clean.
Okay, I liked this fight until I had to do the barrels. Now I don't. That shit's stupid.
Dumb. I hate this thing.
Like, I actually really enjoyed this fight when I was DPSing it. It's a dumb fight.
Not too bad. All I have to do is stand there. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes,
pretty good.
what's different now?
Why does somebody have a condom on my head?
Oh my.
Because
That
they
might have
think you're
just been
special.
from the like a DBM marker.
And you have a job to do. Yeah, you have a job. Protection. You are the leader.
Or they have
I'm
plans for you.
sterilized.
Ooh.
5,
TMI.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bottles.
Link's coming up soon.
Rate damage. You gotta go a little bit further, Star. There you go. And then I'll take any you need to adjust. There you go.
Three,
There you go.
2, 1.
I was trying not to.
Drain.
It's on the one that's focused, so.
Bring that in.
Move in with it. Bring it into the. Yep.
That far.
Oh god.
Careful, guys. You don't want. We just
You're
want to
not
fight the boss, but not on people if we can.
Him
I drained the
screaming.
one that was next, so she just switched. So now I'm gonna drain the one that just left.
Flop.
Going read damage.
Screamed at me to run away.
Link's.
Sorry for letting me.
I'll switch when it drops.
How do I know when it's draining? I think it just ended.
Soaks.
Yep, you're done.
Gonna drain that one again.
3, 2, 1.
Ad's coming soon.
Bring that in. Yep.
A little bit closer.
50%, you said, is when I
I just
figured.
want
It'll be fine.
You want to grab ad?
I'm grabbing ad.
I figured you probably
You
would.
might need to bring the boss over to the ad a bit. I don't think we'll be able to.
Good
I'm gonna
looking.
drain.
Flop.
A little
when
bit
you're
too.
done. On the drain.
Nice.
Great idea.
Soaks.
Is it done?
I think so. Yeah, it just ended.
Actually, still focus this one. Because the one. As soon as
Right
she's done
there.
with this, I'll
But it's when she phases.
yeah, I'll drain it.
Soaks again.
3, 2,
I got her.
1.
Incoming read damage.
Never mind. Right before light.
There we go.
What is
maybe
happening? No, yeah, it's draining.
Draining one. Well, can you hit him?
When are we heroing?
Well, like
Last
33.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Soaks.
Glory Trank. I got this one.
I'm gonna go drain the ad one.
That's already a good spot.
That's good because I'm rooted.
Faye, can you trank? Just a second. You got that one training?
Yep.
Links in 4, 3.
Get the ad.
As soon as that drains, I'm gonna hero.
Like I read your mind.
Lorelei rally.
Bottles.
3.
Let's switch.
They're fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna drain 3. As soon as we fade.
Yeah, as soon as it phases. I may wanna give it a few seconds just to check health in the group. I'll do it.
Mine drops off. I'm grabbing it back.
Cool.
In between the orbs, guys.
Of those, stay still. Whoever's in 18, stay still.
I'm gonna
don't
drain.
move. There you go.
Coming raid damage.
Someone, guys, we gotta go around the orbs.
You gotta go around.
Soaks.
I don't know what to do with this orb.
This is gonna suck. Is AT up?
Oh, if
You're
somebody
gonna,
dies,
you're gonna
it'll
want to
eventually
Devo
drop
AT.
off. Don't do damage.
Adds up.
Lorelei rally.
Remember
that
cookies.
dot.
Rally.
Do you want me to get somebody up?
Who's the last person in the triangle? Oh, it's 10. He's on an angel
I'll
form.
come back up.
3, 2,
Swap.
1.
Oh,
Involuntary swap, apparently.
I know.
Do you want me to get somebody else
I'm
up?
ready to-
Grabbing
If you're gonna get anybody up,
I have a soul stone still, but I don't know if you want.
Oh,
me to
there's
do it.
bad stuff now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna start casting
Okay.
Condemn since it's not being tanked. Yeah.
You want
Easy
someone
DPS
up?
now.
Well, too many DPS
I have a soul
down.
stone.
We missed 2 orbs.
Don't release.
Yeah.
Don't release. Yeah.
All right. So if you have the beams connecting to other people, right? So you have the red lasers coming out of you 2 ways. So there's 3 red orbs that kind of form a triangle. And between the 3 people that have the lasers, we need to put the lasers through the orbs.
So
The first phase, everybody was fine. Second phase, where everybody kind of, I think, got a little confused where the beams were moving, is
Yeah,
you can't run through the middle.
Thanks, Faye.
yeah,
So-
that's what I was going to ask because I was in the part of the group where the beams were moving.
Yeah, that's where shit gets
it's like-
terrifying.
None
Yeah,
of us
I'm
knew
sorry,
how
that
to
was
get
me.
around all of that.
Yeah,
No,
you just
that's
kind of
you,
have to
all
weave
of
your
us.
way through and hope.
So, because it seemed like the beams went out, so I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out how
so-
it's possible.
So there's 2 beams, right? So there are beams that go from player to player.
Well, she's talking
And then
universe.
yeah. And then there's beams that go from the orb to the orb to the orb. And then if it gets above 66%, there's a red laser beam that circles around each orb.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what we were
that's
trying to
terrible.
get around.
Yeah, it's just
okay.
You
Yeah.
basically
This
just
is
have
what
to
it
weave your way in between and hope you don't die.
Well,
'cause it's
here's the other
awful.
thing. You don't need to be next to your orb. You just have to have the beams going
Laser
through it.
Yeah. You
So
can
if you
stand
can
back.
So
you
yeah, I
can
wonder
like, be
if
as far away as long as your beams are going through your orb. You can be like
Right.
on the other side of
They
the
don't-
orb.
that
so-
would be the
and how you can
strat.
tell if it's going through the orb is the orb will light up, like it'll
Okay.
start glowing a little bit.
Okay, so kind of like go to the corners of the room and try to.
Well,
I mean, maybe not necessarily that far because then you're making the triangle giant, and
Right.
so the other thing with the triangle between the players is that also does damage, although it's less than the beams from the orbs. So it's just you
Unless
want to
you're
be
doing
careful
this.
with that, but at the same time, it's about getting the orbs done before they explode.
So something that might
Oh, and then heal while you're doing it.
Yeah, it's terrifying when it gets to 60%.
Yeah, I do not envy healers during that. As a DPS, I'm just like, as a melee, I'm just like, well, I don't need to worry about it. There's nothing I can do.
So maybe
For healers
something that
and things like that.
would be when you see the orbs, kind of just looking at a glance to see where they are, and if somebody has them, say, I'm going to the far back orb. Just so that people aren't running all over the place and you kind of have one person that's going there, because it seems as though everybody's like running around in circles because they're trying to.
I got
back
it.
orb. So just call it out and say, "Hey, I'm going to the back orb." So then that way, only one person goes to the back orb.
When back is this side where we're standing, right? And
This is back. It's like the far.
Well, the other thing I kind of do is I always assume I play as if I'm going to get the beam. So I look for the balls, I see where they are, and then I position to like where would I want to be if I got this beam. And then adapt from there. And then, like you said, you only need one player by a ball. So that's sort of like you can look for essentially your orb, and then if it's a rotating beam, just sort of move away from it if you have to. But you know, that's the one that you're going to draw your line through.
It's really important not to run your stuff through your melee groups.
So I wasn't expecting to join. Is there anything I need to know?
People should be moving out of your way when they
There's
see
a lot of stuff you need to know for this fight, but it boils down to draw a line through the orbs if you get the debuff to do that. Only one person needs to soak a bottle, which will be the little red circles on the floor, but they do need to be soaked, so there's that. And then
The ad, take it to
he's a
melee
healer,
button
so
on.
it's just whenever I drain an orb, there's going to be increased
You won't
damage.
get the ad.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. He can get the ad. So if you get the red circle around you, you want to bring it towards melee, but not on top of people if you can. We want it to spawn near the boss, so that way the tanks can get on it really quick and we can cleave it.
You want to put like a marker down for people to get to? That might make it a bit easier.
Just put it like right.
Well, the problem is we're going to be moving because like those orbs dropped right in melee, and we're going to be moving.
Ideally around triangle if you can. If not, just close to the boss, but not on people. It really depends on where the boss is at.
So basically, either where the boss is or where a square or moon is.
Basically, the giant red circle, don't put it on your melee, just put it right outside the boss.
Think Quaking.
Yeah.
Get close to the tanks, but keep the social distance.
So, can I make a suggestion? For Kasa's sake? The triangle, if you move it on the other side of the square, because just in case...
By the torch.
If you're trying to drain the...
no.
thing, and the person drops the ad.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but there's a lot of room. Like, I can step up onto this thing here. So
alright. I didn't know how close you can get.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think I can actually walk off the platform. No, I can't. There's an invisible wall. But I can, like, walk all the way up next to the barrel, so I should be fine.
Alright.
It's fine. You could get a little singed.
Crispy on the edges.
5,
Sounds like my soul fried chicken.
3, 2.
Soaps. Line's coming in soon.
Nice.
Well done.
Three, 2, 1.
Bring that in.
I've taunted her twice.
Watch, you're in that circle.
The drain. We're about to phase.
Soaps.
Barrels. Or bottles, I mean. Barrels, bottles, whatever.
I
Close
can
enough.
this one.
Did you click?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Line's coming in soon.
I'm going
Let's
for
switch.
Soaks.
Three, two, one.
Soaks.
Taunted. You can grab the
Grabbing at.
Seems like we read each other's minds.
You get them a little closer. Thanks, soon. There's one right by melee.
Watch your butt. A pistol. That thing's right on
You gotta
you.
go to melee.
I'm gonna drain.
Watching.
Let's switch.
Soaks.
Thanks for watching my bet. That came out wrong.
Three, two, one.
Swapped it.
I'm going to drain.
Blink soon. There's one right by melee. Soaks.
They might leave pools still. Oh, we're good.
Can I come in?
I have to bring it in.
No, they're
Yeah,
rooted.
There you go.
Oh, no, they're
Oh.
okay. Ooh, that was a lot
Here's
than
me.
I thought.
There's a tiger's
Uh,
nest.
taking a tank on that.
Links. There's one by melee.
I'll drop the wall.
These
Teams
are.
don't. Star, run around. Run around. The other
You
side.
guys are both standing out. Yeah, there you go.
Soaks.
There you go.
There we go.
Faye, hey, Trank.
Okay.
Swap.
Yeah.
Link soon. They're kind of far.
Atlas. Still on 3. Ooh. They're gonna spin.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna drain.
Should've just told me to drain. We just phased it.
Yep, I just drained it. I'm just starting to drain it, rather.
So-
We shouldn't. We're not gonna get another spin, so we're okay. We might get roots here soon. Oh, no, we're good.
Coming.
Go out of hand.
Taunting.
Link soon. There's one
Grabbing
very close
at.
to melee.
Orbs.
A lot to go with.
Nice.
Good job.
Soaks.
Swap.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, incoming raid damage.
Rally.
We got admin.
Grabbing at.
Focus.
Lorelei rally.
Good shit, guys.
Swap.
If you want to, I think she's
Oh,
dead.
I'll get the. Okay.
Oh my
Doesn't
god.
really matter.
Nah. Good shit, guys.
Fantastic.
One died.
I'm gonna put that weapon up for roll. If anybody needs a weapon, and you're a shaman, mage, warlock, or druid.
You want to link
Yep.
it? Is it main hand or offhand?
It's an offhand.
It could be offhand. I'm not. I don't need
Offhand
it.
is only offhand to shield.
Okay.
Weapon is a different one.
Yeah, it's it depends on the one. That would be an offhand or a weapon.
Doing it.
So
Try to pull onto council.
So that's the bead that you turn in for a weapon. Is that what you're saying?
There will be a vendor in your Covenant Sanctum. There will be 4 vendors standing next to each other. That's like normal, heroic, raid finder, and mythic, Nathria, Castle Nathria weapon vendors or something to that effect. I don't remember like what their title is, but they're all standing next to each other somewhere in your sanctum, and you just redeem that at the normal vendor. There will be a couple of different options because there are weapons and stuff from the last 2 bosses which are higher item level. This is for the lower item level offhand. So it'll be like a 200 item level offhand.
So are there any other rolls?
Let this be a lesson to all you never roll against mommy. I've tried many a time and I lose every time.
She deserves it though.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
I'm
you,
just
thank you.
it's all in good fun. I'm just saying. That was nice.
We're gonna do a close on council.
Yeah, we got about 30 minutes. We can get there. We have a teleporter pretty close to it, so.
Let's go. One shot. Come on.
I have a feeling
Yeah, so getting the pair dance going with.
So I'm gonna start explaining stuff while we're walking. It'll make more sense when you see the room, but the main mechanic of the fight is this dance. So.
Are you talking about Darker Side or the actual dance?
The actual dance. Basically, when every 50% of the boss's health, so when a boss reaches 50%, we'll start a dance phase. Basically, there's going to be a giant pillar of light. That is your spot. You need to get to that spot, otherwise you basically die. I think you actually do die if you don't make it to the spot. You get stunned if you do die. I don't. Something to that effect. It's bad if you don't get into the light. So at the very least, get into your spot. Sorry, Melee. If you're really slow, you might get fucked a little bit.
Lock gate.
Yeah.
We're used to it.
If it spawns really far and you are a wheelchair, sorry about that. It's just kind of how the fight works. We're gonna be setting up gates so it's a little easier to get around, but yeah, it can fuck you. And then in the dance, the boss is going to tell you a direction. You need to just walk in that direction for a few steps.
Watch the ads.
That is also a thing,
move,
yeah.
And just move in the same way. And you only need to go like one space.
Yep.
You'll get confettis around you when you've done it right.
Yep, and then you'll have to do that. You'll have to move in four directions until the bosses jump back down, and we just continue the fight as normal. Basically, there's going to be 3 bosses. It is not a cleave fight, no matter how much it looks like a cleave fight. It is a single target fight with 3 different bosses. I guess it's a cleave fight with ads occasionally.
I think it's just one ad, right?
No, we're going to have the little waiters too, for a little bit. I gotta remember all the abilities.
So for Mater D on this trash, make sure you keep him interrupted, or else he's gonna pull everything.
We're gonna kill Skull and nuke the we're gonna nuke the shit out of him and keep him interrupted.
The dinner bell.
So the boss on the far left is the one we're gonna kill first. His name is Lord Stavros. He'll do an evasive lunge, which is really annoying. I think it's the I don't remember if the tanks swap on it. I know, like, it's a dodge mechanic for the DPS. So you just don't want to stand in front or behind him. You want to stand on his side.
Yeah. The tank chooses which way it goes.
Yeah, he'll jump directly away from the tank and then jump back behind the tank, kind of. It makes a little. It's whatever direction that the boss is facing. He'll jump backwards and then jump forwards.
Is it the way the tank is like facing?
I don't remember. Something to that effect.
Like, I think if you
We're
move
gonna
your camera,
play
you can send it at
chicken
people.
for a while.
It'll make more sense when you do it. Like, I don't remember exactly how you control it, but it basically, melee just doesn't stand on, behind the boss, they stand on his side.
So you're fine with us killing people till we figure it out. Okay.
Pretty much, if
the
you
other
have
thing,
Stavros, get your camera set, and then do not move, do not turn where you're facing.
the other thing Stavros does is Dark Recital. He will link, I don't know how many people, a couple of people at the very least. And ideally, you get to your partner and you walk in the same direction for a little bit, and then
But not on top of each other.
You can
Kind of like Paranoia.
It's like Paranoia, except you have to move. The big
Also-
thing is so you're gonna get linked with someone, and then it's going to
drops a puddle.
It's gonna drop a bunch of swirls behind you as you move. If you get caught in the swirls, they do a lot of damage, so you want to keep moving at the very least and not hit your friends with them. But if you can get to your partner and not kill your partner with the swirls, that's the best, because you'll take a little bit less damage. But if you can't get to your partner, just don't hit your friends with swirls.
Zoth. It's known as Zoth.
Yeah.
I would almost recommend, like, I don't know how it is on heroic, but like on normal, if you just like run to the side, if there's like a clear opening where nobody is, and you have it on you, just run where no one is. Even if you're not linked to your partner, the not linked damage will not kill you. It'll get you low.
Yeah, you're better off moving than worrying about getting exactly with your partner, because the not moving will kill you way more quickly than the
At least on
being far
normal.
away
We don't know how that's going to be on heroic. We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
Just put one from like here-ish to like as far back as you can.
Everything else is the ny'alotha, right?
Yeah, so, and then throughout the first two bosses, we're going to be getting a dutiful
Towards where the group
attendant.
is.
He will pick the lowest health boss and shield him. The boss is immune during that shield, so swap to the attendant and kill him quickly. I believe it should get marked with a skull, but by like DBM and stuff, so it'll be pretty obvious when we have to kill it.
From what I saw, it didn't like he doesn't like immediately shield when he spawns. Like he spawns
He'll walk
and then
in
runs.
from around. Yeah.
So if he spawns and then range swaps to him immediately, melee can stay on the boss, and then once he gets to the boss and puts the shield on the boss, then melee can swap to him.
Yeah.
That way
It's
melee's not
noticing
losing
that
damage
it
running
spawned
over to him.
before he starts casting the shield. That's the thing. That's hard to do sometimes. But that's basic. That's basically. Oh no. So Frida will have a thing where she randomly picks a couple of people, and they just need to be spot healed. She'll do Drain Essence on them, and it's a 4-second channel that does 4,000 damage to to all the targets she selects every second. So the people that get picked just need spot healed a little bit.
Isn't there like a spread mechanic? Like everyone gets
That's a
AoE?
little bit later, but yeah. And then she'll also occasionally cast Dreadbolt Volley. It needs to be kicked. If it does not get kicked, it is probably a wipe. Because
Isn't it like a 15-second? Doesn't
Yeah.
can't like one person kick it the
Two
entire
people.
time?
No, you need at least a rotation of 2.
And that's with perfect, like waiting till like 80%. Hurts.
Yeah,
A lot.
but basically, Frida can never get her Dreadbolt Volley cast off. Once we kill Lord Stavros, we're gonna kill Niklaus second, and he'll start summoning little waiter ads, the Dredger's servant. They'll just throw some food at us for a bit. We just need to kill them. They don't like to move, so if you can drag the bosses to them a little bit so we can cleave off of the
OP or Starfall.
under the boss, that's ideal. If not, whatever. Just it's basically ads over boss regardless of what ad is up. Once we kill Niklaus, well, okay, that's not true. Frida will also do something new in that phase. That's when we'll start getting the spread mechanic. Everyone in the group will get a 6-yard AoE around them, and we just need to spread out. And then once the AoE explodes, we can group back up. And then once we kill Niklaus, the Frida will gain a tank swap mechanic that you want to swap on 2 stacks. She'll do a channel for about 4 seconds, and we want to swap on 2, so that way the AoE damage that goes out to the group on that swap is less than if one tank ate all 4.
I missed the beginning. Did you mention the absorb ad, where we have to kill the ad, otherwise he's
Yep. Range swapping to immediately melee when he gets to the boss.
Missed that.
But basically, the way this fight works is there's a hard enrage, or a soft enrage, I guess. A soft enrage that becomes a hard enrage for the healer. So the longer we take to push the boss to either 50% health or 1 to die, the more damage we take. So I don't expect we'll get very if we get above 12 stacks, probably it's a wipe, because it becomes really hard to heal it.
Spell is going to be very good in this fight too.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. We're going to want to tank the bosses near the middle of the room here. Epistle, you can put, or whoever's tanking Stavros, I guess, can put Stavros where I'm standing right now, and then you can stand just in front of him, like right here, and then he'll jump towards where Scene's standing, and then jump back to you.
Are one of them not? It's just 2 at a time, then, right?
No, one tank will have 2 bosses, but I don't believe they do anything. You might have to swap one of the bosses.
You have to swap when you have stop when you're.
I don't. There's a
lunges that we have to swap for.
When you tank this,
I don't think you swap the lunge. I think you swap the riposte, don't you?
You have to swap on both of them.
When you swap bosses, you only want the person that's tanking 2. You taunt the other ad when you can. You do the tank swap, and then the tank that you want to take both ads eventually as fast as you can, but it's not an emergency.
Yeah, I have 2 taunts, but Epistle won't, so it'll take him a minute.
It always takes
that big of a deal. You just do it when you can.
Okay.
Are we tanking in the middle of the room?
Yeah, ideally.
I did. Myself is what I'm wondering.
I heard tank in middle of rooms and swap when DBM yells at me.
So
or Charity, whichever comes first.
I don't know how this fight works as a tank.
When I took this last week, I can't throw markers out. I had the ad that you tank singly. We had tanked in on the left side over here, and then ways it away. Something like this, roughly.
You know what? You want to pull them farther up, because that way we have to get to
like
our
here.
spots.
Normally, I would drag him back towards the middle more. I don't know.
We do it right here.
I would probably do it,
and then
so
have
that way
the other 2 kind of angled up here, so that way he does his lunge vertically.
Right. The guy that's over here is aiming like this. So the boss and you are like this. So when he does his lunge, he doesn't hit. You want to,
And then I don't know exactly what it's on one of their swaps where they actually bring Frida over where Stavros is. So I don't know if
you do the swap.
we tank swap or
you do the swap, and then the tank grabs the other.
Positioning isn't what's confusing me. It's which boss needs to be tanked by itself.
Stavros.
Yeah.
Then we got the rest.
Okay, cool.
I will take Stavros because you can take
all yours.
And then we'll switch.
He looks pretty badass. Have fun with him.
Hey.
One quick thing, if you see the boss is at 52% and about to phase, and your cooldowns just came up, probably want to hold them. After the dance, you get like a 12% haste buff.
Yes. If you do all of them correct.
You have to do them right.
Yeah, if you do them right.
I'm all right.
It's really not that hard. Just use the squares.
It's not hard at all.
Sure you're in the right spot.
5,
So everybody Stavros first, correct?
2, one.
Make sure we all know.
Invade my property in such dreadful attire.
Beware.
We're going to the middle, right?
Nope. Yeah, we missed the kick already. I didn't realize it was that fast. I'll get next
Beautiful
time.
level.
Jody, you get, or Tick Tick, yeah.
This is Dark Recital.
Yeah, we were way far apart. I'll have to be closer for the Dark Recital. It's
Okay, so I'm taunting Frida.
I don't know.
I'm taunting ny'alotha. It wasn't a question. And I'm dead.
But those three can't stay close together that long.
I'm so confused then. So what are Dark Recital is the bosses come together?
No. Dark Recital is players. You guys don't worry about it.
Dutiful attendant to that.
There's a white tanks down, so.
Yeah, it's
So for the Dark Recital, if people run, if we like tell a direction,
You can't
go this
walk out
way.
of the arena. The stairs, as soon as you touch the stairs, they knock you back in, so.
Yeah, but they deal damage. That's an easier way to wave, right?
If you get Dark Recital, run away from where the bosses started.
I think the knockback does damage. Could be wrong though. So we can repair real quick. But teleporter is right here.
The pub that I did last week, they had a weak aura for the dancing, and it's big, arrogant, and freaking loud.
On Charity. He's just dead.
Big arrow to tell you which
And
way
we
to
kill
run.
him.
Yep.
Yep. It's so weak aura.
I wasted a taunt on him.
put like actual markers down for where the bosses will be.
Where are you tanking them? I'm not actually
In
sure.
the middle. You see these two pointy lines?
Yeah.
Where we're tanking.
So, like, somewhere like...
Put Stavros farther forward a little bit. Because you don't want them directly across from each other. You want them catty corner. Because when Stavros does his lunge, if he's at blue, he's going to go right into the... Yeah.
I see. Okay.
And then that way, range can kind of hang up back here where I am. And then when we get that runaway thing, the dark recital, you can run towards the back. It's easy for kind of like all to get, rather than, you know, if half the ranged are in the front, half the ranged are on the side, then it's a little harder to, or you can run it to the front, whatever you guys.
Actually, if you get Dark Recital and your response is just run to the side and then backwards, that should keep people from getting too far away from each other, even if you're not running directly to your partner.
Yeah, see, we just run back.
Yeah, just away from bosses.
Yeah, that's why we're away from the bosses and we're away from the group, and we don't kill each other by...
But everybody can't be, like, spread, right? Like how everyone's standing right now, you're going to run it through everybody, so everybody actually needs to be, like...
Right,
in a
but I'm
group.
saying versus people on one half of the room and
Yes.
then people on the other half of the room. And
I agree.
because I usually hang out around about here because we tank Stavros actually about here. So then we have all of this back here. So, but this is the
Yeah,
same.
it works really easy, or well, not really easy, but easier if you're just like all range, like just like straight lines across.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
Beware.
We need to be a little bit tighter.
Dark Recital?
Beware.
We need to be actually stacked.
We have to be closer
Straight,
because
yeah.
we just have,
Whoa! I killed the pistol.
Nice.
A couple of kicks.
Melee.
Oh, we forgot the kicks.
Beware.
we do have to be.
So let's have Casa and Raptor do that because you guys have the, pretty short kicks.
Correct.
A2 can probably,
Yeah.
we can rotate you two, and then I'll fill if you need it. Yeah, this fight there's a lot going on.
Boots is slow.
Yeah, the kicks are like real important. You can get pally with everything else, but the kicks are like, you're right, the most important thing because it will wipe. As you saw, it's like unhealable damage.
Maybe Master Spell, right?
What can be master spelled?
The thing that Frida
That's
does
only
is-
gets like 5 people.
Yes, it can be. There's one that goes out on everybody where everybody gets it, and it can be master spell.
If the
I don't know
volley goes
exactly.
off.
Yeah, it's on a
You
volley.
look it up when like she shoots like a bunch of beams at people. It's like
Right,
oh,
but
that was
again,
it.
mass spell only
Yeah,
dispels
it's-
off of 5 people.
Yeah, the target.
It says mass, but it's not a whole raid-wide thing.
Frida.
Frida is the kick.
Can I suggest something? I understand we're like, I don't know why we're pulling them way back here.
So because when we kill or get to a certain part in the fight, there's gonna be a square that highlights like yellow for every single person. And if the tank gets the yellow square and they're tanking all the way up here in the front, and the square is all the way in the back, they can't get there.
Or even just
Or vice versa,
yes.
or melee, or whoever, right?
Yeah.
So if you tank in the middle, it gives everyone a chance to get to the square they need to get to.
You good, Mel?
Yep.
You guys got your kick rotation?
5,
Yeah, I'll get first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
You're next. Attendant.
Coming out.
Recital.
Beware.
Just run together. Don't.
Can't stand still during recital if you have it.
Haunting Frida.
Colada, can you him to stabilize everybody?
I don't know how to handle that.
Oops,
Yeah, you got both of them there.
Do you need?
No, I'm good. You're next.
Attendant.
I guess I won't.
You're supposed to take staff.
Yeah, Stavros and Nicholas need to be kept separate.
Attendant.
I got.
Beware.
There's chance. Oh my god, I finally got it and now we gotta swap again.
Who do I grab? Sab?
2%.
Beware.
Killing me.
I'm next kick.
50%.
Phase.
Versus dance.
Okay, here's the
highlighter.
Spot.
Your spotlight.
Silence and dance.
And then just follow the dodgers wherever they go.
One square up, one square over. So one square up. One square left. Backwards.
Alright, now you can move. You're good.
Ah, that's fun.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jodo, you get next kick on.
I cannot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll get next.
Beware.
I'll be after Casa.
Attendant.
4, 3.
Don't you want Nicholas?
2,
Oh, you do have
1.
Missile.
Who do I taunt off?
Pumping. Okay, so I don't understand that. I'm gonna have to study it because as soon as we swap, I die.
Yeah, it might be also on a specific point and need to know who we're grabbing. So
I don't understand the swap that much.
I don't.
we'll have to get better on that.
I wasn't
The important thing was seeing all the
what our tanks were
mechanics.
doing.
The
Yeah.
important thing is that the rest of you all got to see the mechanics. We saw the recital. We saw the dance. So once we figure out how the tanking works, we'll probably get this down next week.
Yeah, essentially.
Hey, we killed 2 new bosses. Or, well, we killed one of our harder bosses and we killed a new boss. Like, it's still good progress nonetheless.
Yep, feels good.
You know, Charity and Epistle, if you want to spend a few minutes talking about what I did last week, just as an experience.
You mean tanking or
Yeah,
what?
tanking.
Thank you for specifying. I was not sure what we're getting into.
No, you guys can go talk about that. I'm not.
Yes, but you're in the middle, Charity.
No.
See, now we're touching my anxiety here. This is the...
Walk into the light, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Good stuff, guys.
Thank you. See you
Good
later.
Keep practicing on those your artwork, Keaton.
Absolutely.
Table art.
Table art. Yes.
So walk into the light, please. Oh, you are.
Have a good night, all.
You too.
Have a good one.
Wait, did he promise to talk with us and then disappear?
You gotta go down.
Okay. See, that's what I'm also worried about.
Oh God. Pistol's not right in the head sometimes.
Sometimes? You mean he is right in the head sometimes?
Do you have
Sometimes.
a kick focus macro set up?
Oh, if you want to send me one, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I got Dreadnought.
I forgot to go get it, to be honest.
Like normally wouldn't, but like that fight with like Frida and all that. I was like, oh,
I was,
this was
yeah, I
made
was
for
just
this.
clicking on Frida whenever I needed to kick and then clicking back.
Well, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna jump out of Discord.
I think with that one, you do need to go in
So,
and like change the name of it. I think because it's like
Oh.
it's actually set up as like kick from a rogue.
because we're cross-realm,
Oh yeah.
we just have to be in group.
Do I need to relink it?
Yeah, probably. I don't actually know. Oh, no, you didn't have to relink it. Nice.